him the link, so he will join us. When I say momentarily, I mean right now. Now he's ready to go. And am I seeing this right? As Jay's going to bring up all the fun overlays and all that, joining us right now. Kevin? Did you bring your rig on the road?
I did. This is dedication.
Look at you.
I've had one or two too many interviews on the road where my mic has sounded horrible that I just tossed it in the back, especially for a 5 or 6 day road trip. This is dedication. We got to make sure the sound is right.
So are you implying for some reason it's not Jay's fault, the overlays aren't working right now, so forgive us on the YouTube as he tries to figure it out. Kevin, are you implying that you do interviews with other people? And if so, I would assume you don't enjoy them as much.
Of course not, and definitely do not enjoy it. But of course not. That's not what I'm implying at all.
Yeah. Because he's got to give his proper shout outs to people at the airport. I mean, they got to hear it properly.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
So my question is this, because we're going to talk about the kerfuffle that happened at the end. I couldn't help but thinking, like, if instead of Trey Lyles, everything happened the same, but it was Keegan, would anyone have even done anything, or was everybody just frozen? I had this thought of Keegan just losing it at some point as well. And you never want to see that, but nobody expected any of that. And it was simultaneously scary and awesome for the fans at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, first off, I don't think you'd ever see Keegan lose it like that. But second off, for sure, I think if Keegan was involved, you might've seen the crowd come down, especially the way, we chant the whole Keegan Murray thing. And, that was, it was definitely out of nowhere, but I don't know, maybe it was something our team needed. We haven't been involved in too many of those this year. I think Malik was involved in one, and other than that, it's been the tempers have been good for most of the year.
Yeah, it seemed so harmless and innocent. I mean, nothing really came all the way out of this, but what was your view of it? What did you see from your vantage point?
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't see it. I did not see what initially started it. Had to go back just like most people and watch it after the game and see what teammates had to say. But, I think Trey, for the most part, wanted him to dribble the ball out. Didn't feel like he was just standing at half court and letting the clock run down, and took exception to it. And I think Brook Lopez was protecting their star player. And next thing you know, we're at each other's necks standing at a scorer's table. But yeah, there's nothing personal there. Trey is not one that usually starts stuff, but I think in that moment it was just it's like, hey man, just dribble the ball out. Let's end this game and move on.
We tried to break it down from our point of view, and you were on the floor and you play in the league, so I want to see how well we match up. It was like Giannis did the thing to ignite it, but it wasn't evil. It felt like it was more Giannis being kind of playful and Giannis-y, and Trey wasn't having it, so he did what he was supposed to do. There was nothing wrong with what he did. Just kind of let him know we're not going to get punked. And then Brook Lopez did what he was supposed to do, which was come protect his star. And then he probably said something to Trey that then Trey reacted like he should have. And then everyone, it feels like nobody did anything crazy egregious other than Giannis, and that wasn't really that bad either.
Yeah, none of it was definitely that bad. And Giannis has the thing a couple weeks ago where he tried to get the rebound at the end of the game. Yeah. I think everyone in the league is aware of that. And so, in that moment, he's close to 50. He's on our home court. It's a hard fought game. Like I said, I think we had missed a shot, 16 seconds left. I think we were just looking for him to dribble the ball out, end the game. And I don't know if Trey felt like he wasn't doing that. And that was kind of that.
As far as the game, Dave and I, our breakdown yesterday was, look, Milwaukee's great. This team may end up holding the trophy and having a parade at the end. They might. They're that good. They've won a championship before. They played really well, but so did you. And I didn't leave it feeling like you guys didn't belong. If anything, Kevin, I felt like you guys do belong, and maybe even more so. What did that game feel like for you? What did it teach you about your squad?
Yeah, that was big for us. That was a really hard-fought game. That team is, like you said, that team is really good. They really have no weakness. For most games, we go into it and we talk about defensively where a team could be attacked, whether it's a player, whether it's a scheme, whether it's in transition in the half court. For that team, there was nothing. It was like, hey guys, they're the best half court defense team. Hey, they're also the best transition team. They also give up the least amount of points in this scenario. Like everything was, this team is really good. And then, hey, offensively, everybody on their team is hot except for one guy. Hot meaning everybody can shoot from three. We have to run them off the line, except for Giannis. But hey, Giannis, we have to show three guys in the paint in order to stop him. So let's do all of this. And you're right. For us, it was close. We went back after the game and watched the last 6 minutes, and what really happened. It was a 2 or 3 point game. It was a tie game up until I think we had a missed layup. We had 2 turnovers and we had a couple defensive miscommunications, and all of a sudden it was 9 points. And it was just like it happened within a snap of the finger that the game got away from us. And we talked about, that's the difference between playing a championship level team like that, is they make you pay for our mistakes. And it really was our own mistakes at the end of the game, which is uncharacteristic, but it's, those are the best. That's one of the best teams in the league. So that was good for us to play against that, especially on our home court. We've even more tough games coming up, but that's a really good team. We hope to see again.
It's Kevin Huerter on the Kevin Huerter Show, brought to you by Jiffy Lube. Kevin, I noticed you got a little bit of a sniffle there. Is that a byproduct of your allergy to 30?
It might be. It might be that or the travel. This is actually, it's the first time I've traveled east and felt the time change. So last night was tough. Couldn't get to sleep last night as early as I wanted, and got to be up today. Obviously, routine getting up, but it could be the allergic to 30. You guys feel that now?
You're so close. No,
Yeah.
Jason and I were talking about it. He was all ready to go on the broadcast, and they're sitting there 28, plenty of time left. You were an absolute, you've been a flamethrower the whole month, but you were on fire. And we're both sitting there going, come on, that career high.
Yeah,
right, just one more. You're going to get it, dude. We know this.
I was close again. I think I missed a 3 late at the end, missed the layup at the rim. But there's more games to play.
Sure. Well, and you did it the opposite way. Like you've had games where you said you've been hot and then been stuck at 27, 29. This one you only had 11. You were in foul trouble.
Yeah.
You had 11, and then you had that crazy fourth quarter. As far as your own personal interest, besides your own team, tomorrow the tournament starts. First game, Maryland, West Virginia. What are we?
Fear the turtle.
What are we thinking?
It's a tough game, honestly. I think it's a tough matchup for us. All year we have benefited from, we're a team that picks you up. We're talking about Maryland. Maryland's a team that picks you up full court. They get into your crap. I don't know if I can swear on the show. They get
not live.
Yeah.
They get into you. They junk the game up. They rely on toughness to beat you. And that's exactly what West Virginia does. West Virginia just might be a better shooting team. So we're gonna have to play really well. I love that it's the first game. It's like let's get this thing rolling. But West Virginia's good, and if we were to win, we'd go up against Alabama. So
bring it.
It's definitely for Coach Willard. It's definitely a welcome to Maryland. Hey, let's get this thing rolling. But we have a tough road. We're excited though.
Kevin, we don't do hard-hitting questions on this show. This is a friendly environment, so I hope I'm not treading into territory. But because we get you every week, we got to ask you, because we saw the video with Harrison. We've heard this before. What's going on with the rope, the chain, what is? Can you give us the background on what this is?
Like literally, it's literally nothing. It's just Domas. It's Domas and HB just trying to pick things when there's a camera around. Like everybody else, you have like an everyday chain. I wear a chain every day in my life. Just it's one accessory. I wear it with whatever outfit, just under all my shirts, just to have a chain. I think it was something that I bought my first year in the league. So I've had it this whole time. And so we go to picture day, and everybody on the team is wearing something underneath their jersey, and they like to poke fun at me for it. So that was literally nothing. You have HB and Domas, who are both married men who might be now in the vanilla parts of their life where they don't add any accessories. They wear white t-shirts or a suit to every game. So those guys, they might have to step their swag up. They could learn a thing or two.
Good luck tonight. 5 o'clock tip off
Yes.
Pacific. Start of a road trip. You guys have the best road record in the Western Conference, and I know you're super hungry after what Michael Wilbon said on Pardon the Interruption yesterday, that 9.5 out of 10 between two elite teams. We're proud of you guys. We'll all be tuning in, and we appreciate you each and every week, my man.
Beautiful. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Go get 40.
Yeah. Go get 40. Don't be afraid.
40.
Don't be afraid of 30, Kevin.
I'm not allergic to 40. I'm only allergic to 30.
We'll see you next week, brother.
See you
Take care. That is Kevin Huerter. It's the Kevin Huerter Show.